Think economy class is just hours of torture, cramped seats, and zero sleep? Well, not anymore. Because in this video, I am about to reveal 17 genius travel hacks that airlines secretly hope you'll never discover. These hacks can completely transform your long-haul flight, from scoring hidden perks to sleeping like you're in business class without paying extra. By the end, you won't just survive economy, you'll beat it. Ready? Let's dive in. Part number 1, choose the best seat. Like a pro. Most people believe, book early and you'll get the best seat. Wrong. Airlines play sneaky games with seat maps. They want you to think all the good spots are gone, but here's the secret. A lot of those seats open up later. The trick? Check back a few days before your flight using seat alert tools or even the airline's own app. That's when airlines quietly release blocked seats that were saved for elites, and suddenly they're up for grabs. Now comes the choice, window or aisle. If you want real sleep, the window is your best friend. No one waking you up, and you've got the wall to lean on. If you like stretching out or quick bathroom escapes, the aisle wins. But here's the real pro move. Pick seats near the wings or the front. Why? Less turbulence, faster meal service, and you'll get off the plane quicker. One golden rule. Never choose the very back. That's where the crying babies, limited recline, and endless restroom traffic usually live. Get this right, and you've already upgraded your economy seat without paying a dime. Part number 2, pack a personal survival kit. Here's the thing. On long-haul flights, the airline gives you just enough to survive, not to be comfortable. A thin blanket, maybe a tiny pillow. But if you rely on them, you'll regret it 6 hours in. The smart move? Build your own mini survival kit. Start with noise-canceling headphones or quality earplugs. They block crying babies, engine hum, and that one guy who thinks the plane is his living room. Add an eye mask, not the flimsy kind they hand out, but a padded one that actually shuts out cabin light. Then bring a neck pillow that supports your head from the sides so you don't wake up with whiplash. But the real game changer? Compression socks and a refillable water bottle. Compression socks keep your circulation flowing and reduce swelling, which is a lifesaver on 10-plus hour flights. And while airlines hand out tiny cups of water, dehydration is your biggest enemy in the sky. So refill your own bottle after security and stay ahead. Think of it this way. A survival kit turns economy class from endurance test into manageable adventure. A little prep on the ground saves you hours of misery in the air. Part number 3, beat jet lag. Before you land. Most people think jet lag is something you just suffer through, but smart travelers know you can hack it. The trick starts before you even board the plane. If you're flying east, try sleeping earlier the night before. Flying west? Stay up later. This small shift helps your body adjust faster to the new time zone. On the plane, timing is everything. Don't just eat and sleep whenever the airline tells you. Follow the schedule of your destination. That means if it's morning where you're landing, avoid heavy meals and stay awake, even if the cabin lights are dim. If it's night, slip on your eye mask, block the noise, and force yourself to rest. Hydration is another secret weapon. Airplane air is ridiculously dry, and dehydration makes jet lag twice as bad. Drink plenty of water, but avoid too much caffeine or alcohol. They trick your body clock and leave you groggy. By controlling your sleep, meals, and hydration, you're basically training your body in the air. The result? While other passengers land feeling like zombies, you'll step off the plane ready to actually enjoy your trip. Part number 4, use food as a secret weapon. Here's the truth. Airplane meals aren't really just about taste. They directly affect how your body feels in the air. And on a long-haul flight, eating the wrong thing can ruin your comfort for hours. First rule, skip heavy, greasy meals before boarding. Burgers, fries, or fast food might feel satisfying at the airport, but once you're cruising at 35,000 feet, digestion slows down, and that food just sits in your stomach. Result? Bloating, discomfort, and zero chance of real sleep. Instead, eat something light but protein-rich before your flight. Think grilled chicken, yogurt, eggs, or nuts. These give steady energy without weighing you down. On board, don't feel forced to eat everything they serve. If the timing is wrong for your destination's time zone, it's smarter to say no and stick to snacks you packed yourself. And here's the genius hack. Bring healthy, hydrating snacks like fruit, trail mix, or protein bars. These keep your energy stable and stop you from relying on salty, dehydrating airline food. Pair that with steady water intake, and you'll avoid the dreaded post-flight crash. Remember, food isn't just fuel in the air, it's a tool. Use it wisely, and you'll land fresher, lighter, and way more energized than the average passenger. Part number 5. Move your body, save your flight. One of the biggest mistakes people make on long-haul flights is staying frozen in their seat for hours. It feels easier in the moment, but your body silently pays the price. Stiff muscles, swollen feet, and in rare cases, even dangerous blood clots. The solution? Build movement into your flight. Here's how. Every couple of hours, stand up and walk the aisle. It doesn't have to be long. Just 2 to 3 minutes of movement keeps your circulation flowing. While waiting near the restroom, try simple stretches, ankle rolls, calf raises, even gentle shoulder shrugs. These small moves prevent stiffness and make you feel surprisingly refreshed. But what if you were stuck in a window seat and don't want to bother others? No problem. You can still do seated exercises. Flex and point your toes, rotate your ankles, press your heels into the floor, or gently twist your upper body. Nobody even notices, but your body feels the difference. And here's the pro tip. Compression socks. They might not look glamorous, but they're one of the smartest things you can wear on a long haul. They reduce swelling, improve circulation, and keep your legs feeling lighter when you land. Bottom line, movement is medicine in the sky. Treat your body well mid-flight, and you will step off feeling like you actually traveled, not like you just survived an endurance test. Part number 6. Master the power of layers. Most people think airplane comfort is all about the seat, but actually, your clothing can make or break a long-haul flight. Cabins are unpredictable, sometimes freezing cold, other times warm and stuffy. If you dress wrong, you're stuck in misery for hours. The secret is layering. Start with a light, breathable base, like cotton or moisture-wicking fabric. On top, add something cozy like a hoodie or cardigan. Finally, keep a jacket or light sweater handy. This way, you can easily adjust depending on the cabin temperature without relying on those thin airline blankets that barely cover half your body. Also, avoid tight jeans or stiff fabrics. They might look stylish, but they restrict blood flow and make long sitting unbearable. Instead, wear stretchable, soft pants or joggers, and don't forget slip-on shoes. Why? Because your feet naturally swell in the air, and having to wrestle with laces mid-flight is the last thing you want. One more pro move. Pack an extra pair of socks. You can slip them on when the cabin gets cold, or use them after takeoff to feel fresh and cozy. When you dress in layers, you're in control, no matter what the cabin temperature does. Instead of suffering, you'll stay comfortable, flexible, and ready to handle those endless hours in economy like a pro. Part number 7. Control your screen time. Like a pro. On long flights, the seatback screen feels like a best friend. Endless movies, shows, and games. But here's the catch. If you spend the entire flight glued to that glowing screen, you're setting yourself up for eye strain, headaches, and even worse, jet lag. Why? Because the blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, even when you're supposed to be resting. The smarter move is to plan your screen time. Use it strategically to stay awake during the daytime hours of your destination. That way, when it's night where you're headed, you can switch off, slip on your eye mask, and actually sleep. Don't forget to download your own entertainment on your phone or tablet before flying. Airline screens sometimes malfunction or worse. They don't have the shows you actually want. Having your own library of podcasts, audiobooks, or series gives you more control and keeps boredom away. Pro tip: use blue light filter apps or even blue light glasses. They reduce the harsh effect on your eyes and make it easier to fall asleep afterward. Remember, entertainment is great for passing time, but if you control it smartly, it becomes a tool to sync your body clock instead of wrecking it. That's how you beat boredom and jet lag in one go. Part number 8. Stay fresh with a mid-flight refresh kit. Here's something airlines never tell you. After 8-10 hours in the same seat, the real discomfort isn't just the cramped space. It's how stale you feel. Dry skin, bad breath, greasy face, and by the time you land, you feel more like a zombie than a traveler. That's why a refresh kit is a secret weapon for surviving economy. What should you pack? Start simple. Toothbrush and travel-size toothpaste. Brushing mid-flight instantly resets how you feel. Add face wipes or micellar water wipes. They remove oil, sweat, and that airplane stickiness. A small moisturizer and lip balm will fight off the desert dry cabin air, while hand sanitizer keeps you safe from the germs on tray tables and seatbelts. Don't underestimate the power of mint gum or mouthwash strips either. They keep your breath fresh and even help your ears during pressure changes. For an extra boost, pack a mini deodorant or body spray. Trust me, after 12 hours in a recycled air cabin, you'll thank yourself. The magic of this hack, when you land, you want to feel like you just survived a long haul. You will feel ready, fresh, confident, and energized, while everyone else stumbles off the plane looking exhausted. Part number 9, claim your space early. In economy, space is gold. And if you don't claim it early, you'll spend the whole flight squeezed and frustrated. The trick? Set up your zone the moment you sit down. Put your essentials, headphones, water bottle, neck pillow, snacks, within reach before takeoff. That way, you're not climbing over people or digging under the seat mid-flight. Armrest battles? Here's the golden rule. The middle seat gets both armrests. If you're on the aisle or window, be kind and stick to one side. But if you are in the middle, don't hesitate to take what is rightfully yours. Most people don't even know this unwritten rule exists. For legroom, check if your seat has a hidden metal box under the seat in front. That's usually where the entertainment system is stored. If it's there, your space is cut in half. In that case, store your bag overhead and keep your foot space free. Bonus hack: if the flight isn't full, quietly ask a flight attendant after boarding if you can move to an emptier row. Many will happily let you switch once doors close. By controlling your space early, you turn a cramped seat into your own mini comfort zone. Small wins like this make the difference between suffering through a flight and actually managing it like a pro. Part number 10, time your sleep, don't force it. Most economy passengers make one big mistake. They try to sleep as soon as the plane takes off. Sounds logical, right? But here's the problem. If your body clock doesn't match your destination, you'll wake up mid-flight groggy, then land wide awake at 3 a.m. local time. That's how jet lag destroys your trip before it even begins. The smarter move is to time your sleep according to your destination's night. For example, if you're flying to Europe and landing in the morning, don't knock out right away. Stay awake through the first few hours with movies, reading, or snacks. Then, when it's night in your destination, put on your eye mask, pop in earplugs, and force yourself to rest, even if it's uncomfortable. Use small hacks to help your body along. Avoid caffeine and alcohol during your night hours, and sip water instead. If you struggle to drift off, calming apps or even relaxing music playlists can work wonders. This isn't about sleeping the whole flight, it's about sleeping smart. When you align your rest with your new time zone, you land feeling closer to normal, while everyone else steps off the plane jet-lagged and miserable. Part number 11, stay hydrated, the right way. Everyone knows you should drink water on flights, but very few do it correctly. The cabin air at 35,000 feet is drier than most deserts. That is why your skin feels tight, your throat gets scratchy, and you land exhausted. The trick isn't just drinking more water, it's drinking it the right way. First rule, don't rely on airline service. Those tiny plastic cups they hand out every few hours aren't nearly enough. Instead, bring a refillable water bottle through security and fill it up before boarding. This way, you're in control. Second rule, sip steadily, don't chug. Drinking a whole bottle at once just sends you to the restroom every hour. Instead, take small sips throughout the flight to keep your body consistently hydrated. Third rule, watch what you avoid. Coffee, black tea, and alcohol all dehydrate you faster in the air. Sure, one glass of wine feels relaxing, but it steals your sleep quality and worsens jet lag. Swap them for water or herbal tea. Your body will thank you when you land. Here's the payoff. Staying properly hydrated doesn't just make you feel fresher, it actually reduces headaches, muscle cramps, and even jet lag symptoms. It's the simplest hack on this list, and one of the most powerful. Part number 12. Use the aisle strategically. Most people choose an aisle seat just for easy bathroom access, but if you use it smartly, the aisle can become your secret comfort weapon. Here's how. First, it gives you freedom to move without disturbing anyone. On a 10-plus hour flight, that freedom is priceless. You can stretch, walk, or stand up whenever you want. which helps circulation and reduces stiffness. Second, the aisle often feels roomier. You're not boxed in by the window, and you can lean slightly into the aisle, just be careful with the food cart, for extra shoulder space. A small shift makes a big difference over hours. But here's the pro-level trick. If you were traveling as a couple or with a friend, book the aisle and window, leaving the middle seat empty. Middle seats are the least popular, and if the flight isn't full, chances are it'll stay open, giving you a whole row to spread out. And even if someone does take the middle, they'll often swap to let you sit together. The aisle isn't just a seat, it's flexibility, movement, and sometimes even extra space if you play it right. For economy passengers, that little edge can completely transform a long-haul journey. Part number 13. Build your own entertainment mix. Here's the reality, those seatback screens are hit or miss. Sometimes they don't work, sometimes the choices are outdated, and sometimes you're stuck with endless kids' shows and boring documentaries. Relying only on them is the fastest way to feel trapped on a long flight. The smart move is to create your own entertainment kit before you fly. Download movies, TV shows, or podcasts on your phone or tablet, but go beyond just Netflix. Add a mix. One long movie, a short comedy series, an audiobook, and maybe even a language learning app for your destination. That variety keeps your brain engaged no matter your mood. Don't forget offline games. A simple puzzle game, crossword app, or even an ebook can save you when you're tired of staring at screens. And here's a pro tip. Pack a small portable charger, power bank. Seat USB ports are slow or sometimes dead, and nothing's worse than your device dying at hour 7 of a 12-hour flight. By building your own mix, you take control of boredom instead of letting boredom take control of you. Trust me, the hours pass way faster when you're entertained on your own terms. Part number 14. Upgrade your sleep setup. Here's the truth. Most people in economy don't actually sleep. They just doze off, wake up with a stiff neck, and feel miserable when they land. But with the right setup, you can turn that cramped seat into a mini sleep zone. Start with a good travel pillow. Not the flat U-shaped ones airports sell, but a supportive one that holds your head upright. Some even wrap around your neck or attach to the seat, so your head doesn't keep falling forward. Pair it with a padded eye mask that blocks cabin light completely, and quality earplugs or noise-canceling headphones to shut out crying babies and engine noise. Next, control your body temperature. Cabins swing from hot to freezing, so pack a light blanket or oversized scarf. It doubles as warmth and extra comfort. Slip on cozy socks and loosen your shoes to avoid swelling. Small changes that make a huge difference mid-flight. Here's the pro move. Follow a sleep ritual just like you would at home. Brush your teeth, apply moisturizer, dim your screen, and then settle in. These cues signal your brain that it's time to rest, even in the chaos of economy class. With the right setup and routine, you want to just survive, sleep on a long haul. You all actually wake up refreshed while everyone else stumbles off the plane like zombies. Part number 15. Use noise to your advantage. Airplanes are noisy. Constant engine hum, crying babies, passengers chatting, and flight attendants clattering carts down the aisle. If you don't manage that noise, it chips away at your energy and makes sleep almost impossible. But here's the secret. You can actually use noise to your advantage. Step 1. Block the bad noise. Noise-canceling headphones are the gold standard, but if you don't have them, even basic foam earplugs make a huge difference. They cut down the hum and chatter so your brain can finally relax. Step 2. Add the right noise. Instead of total silence, play calming sounds. White noise, rain, ocean waves, or soft instrumental music. These create a steady background that drowns out sudden loud sounds and helps your brain drift off. Many free apps let you download these tracks for offline use, so you don't need Wi-Fi. Pro tip: if you need to focus, say reading, working, or journaling, use lofi music or instrumental playlists. They're calming, rhythmic, and perfect for long stretches of concentration mid-flight. By controlling what you hear, you flip the script. Instead of being trapped in a noisy cabin, you create your own sound bubble, one that keeps you calm, focused, and even well-rested. Part number 16. Turn the tray table into comfort gear. Most people see the tray table as nothing more than a place for bad airplane food. But with a little creativity, it can actually become one of your best comfort tools in economy. Here's how. Bring a small inflatable pillow or even a folded sweater. Place it on the tray table, lean forward, and suddenly you've created a mini sleep desk. This position might look funny, but it gives your neck and back a break from sitting upright for 10+ hours. Some travelers even carry compact travel cushions designed exactly for this trick, and they work wonders. The tray table can also double as a footrest. If you pack a lightweight foot hammock, yes, they exist. It hooks onto the tray and lets your feet rest at a natural angle instead of dangling uncomfortably. This reduces swelling and makes sitting much easier. Pro move: use the table as your organization station. Keep snacks, water, and your phone or tablet there during cruising hours, then pack them away before meal service. It keeps your personal space neat and stops you from digging around under the seat every 20 minutes. In short, the tray table isn't just plastic furniture. It's a tool. Use it creatively, and you'll discover new ways to relax in the tightest of spaces. Part number 17. Reset your body before landing. Here's the mistake most economy passengers make. They sit frozen for hours, then suddenly try to jump up when the plane lands. That's why they step off stiff, groggy, and exhausted. But smart travelers know the secret. Use the final 60 minutes of your flight to reset your body. As soon as the crew announces descent, start your mini routine. Stretch in your seat, roll your ankles, circle your wrists, and gently twist your back. This keeps blood flowing and prevents that numb leg feeling. Then, sip a little water to rehydrate before landing, but avoid heavy coffee or alcohol. They'll only crash your energy. Here's the pro trick. Head to the lavatory about 30 minutes before landing. Wash your face with cold water, brush your teeth if possible, and reapply moisturizer or lip balm. It sounds small, but it instantly wakes you up and makes you feel human again. Add a splash of perfume or deodorant wipe, and you'll walk off the plane refreshed instead of wrecked. Why does this matter? Because the real journey often begins after landing. Immigration lines, baggage claim, taxis, maybe even straight to a meeting. By resetting your body before touchdown, you arrive looking calm, confident, and ready to go, while everyone else looks like zombies stumbling out of economy. And that's it. 17 genius hacks to survive even the longest economy flight in 2025. But here's the thing. Surviving economy is just one part of the journey. The real danger starts with what you pack. Because did you know there are common carry-on items that can actually get you fined or even arrested at the airport in 2025? Most travelers have no clue, but it's shocking. And it's happening more often than you think. So before your next trip, don't miss my video on 10 shocking carry-on items that could get you arrested in 2025. Trust me, you'll want to see this before you pack your bag. Click it here on screen and I'll meet you there.